This teenage beauty queen was left alone with her boyfriend's baby for 35 minutes. And in that time, this innocent baby suffered a terrible death. At the time, Trinity Madison Pogue was an 18-year-old freshman at Georgia Southwestern, and by all appearances, Trinity was the perfect Southern young lady. Throughout high school, she got straight A's, she was a babysitter, she was a nursing student in college, also getting straight A's. Trinity was also a pageant beauty queen. She had just been crowned Miss Donaldsville, which made her eligible to compete in an even bigger upcoming pageant. At the time, Trinity was also in a new, pretty serious relationship with an older guy, 24-year-old Julian Williams. And to Trinity's dismay, her new boyfriend Julian came with a little bit something extra. A baby. Jackson Drew, who also was called Romeo or JD, was the 18-month-old baby boy of Trinity's boyfriend Julian, who he had with a previous girlfriend. At the time, JD lived with his father Julian and Julian's sister. 18-year-old Trinity did not like that her boyfriend Julian had a baby with another woman. She wanted a boyfriend, but she didn't want the burden of the baby. She's a college freshman that wants to go out to frat parties, not stay home and change diapers. But instead of ending the relationship with Julian and finding herself a boyfriend that does not have a baby, Trinity just got resentful and angry and hateful, and she took it all out on this little innocent baby boy JD. Trinity was jealous of JD's mom. Trinity wanted to have kids with Julian one day, but she wanted those to be Julian's only kids, and she definitely did not want to play stepmom. And it got to the point that Trinity just had so much anger, resentment, and hatred and jealousy towards this innocent little baby. And Trinity definitely wasn't hiding it. She would tell her boyfriend how much she hated his kid. She would tell all her friends. She was constantly texting her roommates about how much she hated little baby JD, and those texts do come back up later. On the weekend of January 13th, 2024, Julian brought his 18-month-old son, JD, to stay at his 18-year-old girlfriend's college campus, so the three of them, Trinity, Julian, and JD, would all be staying in Trinity's freshman dorm room. And I'm not the first one to point out that a college freshman dorm room is no place for a baby. Throughout the entire first night, Trinity is texting her roommate about how annoyed she is that JD is there, how much she wants to get away from him, how much she needs a break from the baby. Julian and JD were sleeping on an air mattress that was on the floor, and allegedly the first night in his sleep, JD rolled over and he fell off the mattress. It was like a little fall. He fell like maybe that far, and he was fine. The day before, JD is seen by people and he's totally fine. The day after this fall, JD is seen by people and he looks totally fine. He doesn't have any visible injuries.